Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Work with Elisabeth today. Oh my goodness, is she our teacher? She is panicked. She has a degenerative eye disease, and she's losing her eyesight and having trouble filling out papers for the hospital that is working with her on her eyesight. And she's experiencing people that are absent, not aware, not available, a lack of wanting to help her. And she's frightened living alone in her situation. And oh my goodness, what a courageous woman. Can't say more. Welcome to the Work with Elisabeth. Hello, dears. Hello. When those of you new to the work today, welcome here. Welcome to this community. Together we identify the thoughts that cause all the suffering in our lives. Everything from suicidal to just mild irritation. It doesn't matter. This work works. Why does it work? It's self-inquiry. It takes you to your own wisdom without a teacher. Okay, I don't have an iPad to see who's next, but Elisabeth.
Hi.
Elizabeth?
Hi, I'm so happy to be talking to you.
Oh gosh, don't we have white hair?
Yeah.
Oh God, I look at it, I go, Okay, we'll take it. It's
So,
not.
I have a worksheet, Katie.
Okay, so let's work it. And I've got a poor memory, so I may ask you to repeat the one-liners
Yeah.
occasionally. As
Oh, I'm so excited. Shall I start with the first sentence or shall I
Yes,
describe the
read,
situation?
read the sentence and then give us the situation.
Okay. I'm panicking with nobody because nobody wants to help me.
Okay. So we'll take a look. We'll take a look at that nobody that you who
Yeah.
want to come save you. Okay. What is the situation?
The situation is that I have macular degeneration, the doctors call it. And in the last few weeks, there was, that decreased my vision quite sparingly. So at the moment, if you see me with these instruments, that's what I need to decipher letters and stuff. I can't read at the moment. And it quite frightens me and raises a lot of issues around work and how I'm going to do my job. And the situation was,
This may be inappropriate, but have your doctors looked for Fuchs dystrophy? You're describing, other than what the label is, you're describing what happened to me. I was losing my eyesight, losing my and then was unable to see anything but shadows. And
um,
thank
no,
goodness.
I'm seeing more than shadows. I'm in the periphery. I'm quite okay. I'm not bumping into things. It's just this center of the vision where people normally see very clearly and precisely. That's blurry, and that can't be. I can't help myself wearing glasses. That doesn't work at the moment.
Okay. Okay. And for
So
some of you out there that may, you know, have your own stuff with vision, I can tell you that I found a brilliant doctor that they when people die, they donate their corneas. And so I have one cornea from I also know, they described who the donors are, if the donor is okay with it. But I have two different donors, and I'm always, I'm walking around, I can see through their corneas, and it just brings me to tears to even share it. I'm so grateful. It's not to see, what I've said is my way of relating to to your experience of losing what you did have. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
oh
So
boy,
this is
there's a lot
this
about
is
me today. I apologize to all of you, but I just can't help it. If I think one person may be helped by it, I just, oh boy, okay, Elizabeth. So
yeah.
continue.
So that disease, as it is, the situation as it is sort of a roller coaster, and some days I wake up and it's just nightmarish. And
Mm.
when I
Do you ever
went to
wake up and think, do you ever wake up and think, it's like, it's gonna get worse, it's gonna get worse? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, sweetie.
That's a good one to keep
Oh,
in mind.
oh, yeah, write that one down for a
Mhm.
one belief at a time worksheet.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
So when I went to the hospital, after my physician examined me, just roughly, he said, "Go there." I went there, and they gave me a stack of papers and said, "Fill this in." They said that on Monday and yesterday, and tomorrow is the examination in the hospital. And today I had this stack of papers, and it doesn't mean anything to me. There's no, I can't read it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
called, I called my son, and sent him one of these sheets via WhatsApp, and I asked him, "Can you help me?" And I saw on his display that he read my message, but he didn't respond. So this mother-son story that kicked in,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like a
Oh,
side
oh.
road that.
Oh boy, when you're sitting in this, like, see, another worksheet, another worksheet, another, but
Yeah.
it's another worksheet. It's we can, losing my eyesight, and there was nothing the eye doctors would go to, would go to, would help me, and they did really weird stuff, in the meantime, just to be doing something, but they didn't know until I found, a
Wow.
doctor that said, you've got.
Uh-huh. Well, at least
Hey.
the,
So
the,
read
the
number
doctors.
one.
The situation was I went for a walk just to get my get a little fresh air, and I thought, what am I going to do? Nobody's going to help me with this
Oh,
because I called the physician. I said, is there for single women who don't want to complain to their friends, is there some way to get these papers filled in without
yeah.
people who don't want to have anything to do with it? And she said, "No, actually I haven't heard of such a case." And so there I'm walking in the street thinking nobody's going to help me. Oh, the sentence was, nobody wants to help me.
So nobody wants to help you. You've described situation with the doctor, all the paperwork, son. Nobody wants to help you.
Yeah,
Is it true that nobody wants to tell you? Yeah, so far that's your experience.
yeah,
But can you absolutely know that it's true that there's nobody wants to help you?
no, no,
So just be with that. You don't know.
no, I don't. Mhm.
You're still walking, you're still going out in the world. You can still continue to do your best to find that doctor that can help you.
Mhm.
And maybe you can't. But
Mhm.
But I love your mind is open enough to understand that you can't know that nobody wants to help you. Now notice on your walk today, when you're thinking that thought, and believing it. Notice how you react, what happens, where your mind goes, and those images of past and future when you think
Oh,
nobody wants to help me.
it goes to very early helplessness.
And
It
then
goes,
helplessness, keep
yeah,
going.
loneliness, being left alone, and that goes very early. I mean, I'm an infant, 2 years, 3 years old. I feel very needy in that situation and angry.
And that's where you were this morning on your walk. That's
Yeah,
what's running in your head.
yeah,
So little girl, 2, 3, is that your age? Is that what you said?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
little girl, beautiful little girl. Nobody wants to help you. Notice how you react, what happens when you believe the thought, nobody wants to help you. Describe your situation, little girl. Where are you? Where are you physically in that situation?
I'm in bed.
You're in bed.
Mhm.
And and what else? Is there
And
anyone else in the house?
yeah, I have immediately, I have a picture of the situation. There's, I was supposed to sleep and I was having fun with my siblings and it was pretty loud. And somehow my father came in and he had a gun and he had this metal stick with which he cleaned the gun. And for some reason, as a little girl, I knew what this instrument was supposed to be used for.
Mm.
And he came at me, and I don't know what happened next, but there was my mother in the room, and there was my grandma in the room, and the both of them were yelling at the top of their lungs. And my father was just he had a temper tantrum. He was really out of control. He was,
Yeah.
and that nobody was there. And
Yeah.
I'm that's
And is he hitting you?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I
So
recall that he grabbed me, that he grabbed me, and he had the stick in the hand, and I can't recall whether he hit
okay.
me or not.
Okay. So hold on right there. Okay. Little girl, how do you react in that situation when you believe the thought? No one's going to help me. Not my siblings, not my mother, not my grandmother. No one's going to help me. Notice how you react.
I will die. And
And,
he's hating me, and I've lost everything. I've loved him.
little girl, just be there in that situation. He's not hitting you with that instrument.
He may or may not have. I don't recall it.
If I can't remember it, it didn't happen.
Mhm.
It didn't mean he didn't hit you. It's just in my own experience. I sat in a situation with these worksheets where I was taken to the bathroom by this awful old man, and there was no help. And he took me into the bathroom shut the door, and turned off the lights, and there was no one to help me. My family was next door. It was an old vacant house, and he was like this awful, awful. Oh man, what I mean by that is alcohol on his breath and cigarette on his breath, and it was old and wrinkled, and I was just this little tiny girl, and he took me into the bathroom, and I was just terrified. And all I can remember next is at some point, by some grace, he opened the door and I could walk out in terror that he was going to stop me. And I got to the door and I got through, and he still didn't come after me. And I made it to my house. So when I was sitting in that work, I don't know what went on in that room. If he molested me, I don't know. That was some of my earliest work.
Mm-hmm.
It was traumatic. And just sharing with you, he didn't hurt me unless I can remember it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I can't remember what went on in that room. And that's one thing I'm grateful for these traumas that affect our entire life and the way we see people and think of people. And I don't know if that's helpful for you or not, but that's why I say, just try on. He didn't hit you. You don't remember. And you were so convinced he was going to do it. But you
Yeah.
don't remember. You don't remember.
Well, if he didn't do it, he'd be innocent. He'd just be.
Well, it doesn't mean he didn't hit you. You
I don't
don't.
know.
And with me, if someone told me that the man hurt me, I could believe them that he hurt me, but it's still not my experience until
Yeah.
I can remember it. And I'm very open to remembering
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I don't mess around with the traumas that have happened in my
Yeah.
life. So,
Mm.
little girl, precious little 3-year-old, he's going to hit you. Again, notice how you react, little girl. What happens? This takes a lot of silence, a lot of stillness. You see your mother, your grandmother, your siblings. Other than what you're thinking and believing, he's going to hit you. Other than what you're thinking and believing, little girl. Very honest question. Are you okay? Other than what you're thinking and believing, are you okay? When he grabs you and with that rod and holding
Other
you.
than yeah. But the sound of my grandmother and mother, the yelling, I had it all my life in my ear.
Yeah,
I mean, that was almost worse than the
yeah.
threat.
And he hasn't even hit you yet.
That's right.
Even if he did hit you, he hasn't hit you yet. And
Yeah.
they're screaming and screaming.
Yeah, it's true.
Like for that little girl, that's proof that you're in terrible trouble. And you
Yeah.
believe that all your life.
Oh, it's,
Even
it's
that he
it's
hit
still a
you.
belief. To hear those yells is a belief. It's not true.
They were terrified,
Yeah.
screaming, yelling.
Yeah. Well, other than that, I was okay. Other than that.
And your mother, grandmother say, he hit you, he hit you, he hit you. But it's not your
No.
experience.
No, they never talked about it again. I've not a word.
And until you can recall something else,
Mm.
notice how you react, little girl, when they are screaming and screaming and screaming. And your dad's holding you up and he's got that rod.
I'm out of my mind. I'm totally paralyzed.
Yeah. In terror,
Terrorized, yeah.
yeah, in terror, sometimes the ego stops because it can't go forward and it can't go backward. It freezes. When the ego cannot project a future, it can't remember a past.
Mm-hmm.
And in terror, the ego just stops. It doesn't know what to do. It's lost control of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's terror.
Mm-hmm.
So, little girl, he's going to hit you. Your mother, grandmother, there screaming. He's going to hurt you. Just be there now.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you be without the thought he's going to hurt me? Now, if you can, look at your father's face. Do you see his face in that situation?
Yeah,
What do you see?
it's red. He has a red face.
Does he look angry or frightened?
Yes, very frightened, extremely frightened, and angry at the same time.
Yeah, anger is fear.
Mm-hmm. Very.
So look at his face. Just look at your father. Hear the screams
Mm-hmm.
without the thought he's going to hurt me, he's going to hit me.
Mm-hmm.
And just experience, be there now, don't change it. Stay anchored.
Mm-hmm.
Turned around, he's not going to hit me. And no matter what you think he's going to do, just drop into he's not going to hurt me and continue to look at him. Frightened father.
It's hard to think it. It's hard to think he's not going to hurt me.
Oh, just you don't make yourself believe it. We're testing it. This is self-inquiry.
Um, mm-hmm.
Don't know what we're going to find there.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for the truth, and it's the
Mm-hmm.
truth that sets us free. He's
Yes,
free.
please. Mm. If if I if I c- couldn't if I couldn't think it, there would be trust.
So live it out. Look at your father's face. Trust that he will or trust that he won't hit you. Just
Yeah.
get in.
Yeah.
You're helpless, just trust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He'll do what he does. You have no power there other than to get still from here now and give that little precious now what she didn't have then.
Mm-hmm.
Never too late.
Yeah. Mm.
You know,
I, I,
all,
I, I think I need a lot more time to sit in this,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I would find everything ah, that be love, that be trust.
yeah, yeah. I mean, your terror has everything to do with your relationship with your father.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
And
you
that's
believe he's going
been
to hit
haunting me
you.
all my life. I mean, it has infected all my relationships to men. That was, yeah, basically.
I share a lot about, my life experiences after the work found me.
Mm.
And what you're sitting in now is how I experience life without fear.
Mm.
Because I know the ego, I know its power, and I don't try to stop it or kill it. It's just, I understand what that little 3-year-old is discovering right here, right now.
Mm.
If someone's going to hit me, like, here's my hand, and I still don't know, and their hand's that close to my face, I still don't know, I still don't know. And then when they hit me, I remember,
Yeah.
and that's my pain, trauma,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and it was my thinking. It is more painful than being hit. And that's just me. You all have to do your own. No one can, this is not something I can do for you, but I
Mm.
can share experience with you, Elisabeth, and
Mm.
sit in it the way we all have the privilege of sitting in this with your courage. That's what you went through. That's such a part of your identity. It all starts falling away, and what's left in its wake is courage. People think it's courage, but it's just awakeness,
Mm.
awareness, the difference between past, future, and now.
Mm. I'm so glad you're sitting with me through this.
Okay, now let's look at compassion. Okay, be there
Mm.
now in that situation.
Mm.
Hear your mother and grandmother screaming, and look at your father's face.
Mm.
Look, they're believing what you were believing.
Yeah. It's going to hit me. They believe that. They all believe it.
And if he hit you, they remember that. That's past.
Yes.
Maybe they're perceiving he's going to do it again.
Yeah.
And in the future, so they're screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming.
Mm-hmm.
That's the life of a believer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 100% for screaming. It's just that we can do better. We can be awake and step up and just look your father in the face. And you're 3 years old. That's not for you to do, but maybe you had that at 3 years old. But mother or grandmother awake can just say, oh, to the father, because he could be more fearful than the little 3-year-old. But they could
Maybe.
just walk up and just say, oh, honey, to the father, you're so upset. How can we help? I don't know what they could say, and it could make it worse if they did.
Mm-hmm.
But
Would be.
awareness, I don't jump in when someone has a rod like that. You clean a gun with that metal thing
Mm-hmm.
and do what I know not to do, because you could turn on the entire family. But they did the best they could do. They did not touch him or try to stop him. It could be a massacre.
Yeah.
They were doing what they could. They screamed.
I've never thought that, but it's possible. Possible. Quite possible. Yeah.
So get still. What were they screaming? Any words? or just screaming?
Just screaming, no words, just sheer terror. They're just freaked out.
And you're just 3 years old. Are you more afraid of their screams? What percentage of the terror? What is the cause of the terror when you look at the percentage of your fear of your father or their screams? What was more fearful for you?
Oh, my father, but I don't know, 50-50 almost. 50-50. Yeah. Mm. Mm.
Okay, so read number 1 again.
Nobody wants to help me.
Is it true?
Nobody knew. No. 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 Wait a minute.
You
They
hear
could.
your grandmother's screams? No one wanted to help you. Is it true? Your siblings are there. No one wants to help you. Is it true?
No, they just couldn't. No. No.
Not going to go up against that guy. Did they want to help you? Yes.
Mm. Mm.
They,
Yeah, they couldn't. Yeah, that's true. They couldn't. Mm.
and not only did they want to help you, they were screaming.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
And how do you react when you think the thought, no one wants to help you, little girl, little precious 3-year-old?
Mm. Oh, then I feel lost, unloved. I feel helpless.
You're
Un,
describing exactly what you were saying about your son that sent the papers back to you without the help you expected.
yeah, that's true. That's the pattern. Wow. Mm. Mm. Yeah.
And who would you be without the thought, little 3-year-old? No one wants to help you. Just listen. Witness your father's faith.
Yeah.
Just be there and we'll flow into the turnaround. Everyone
Mm.
in the room wants to help me.
Mm.
Even your father, to his mind, that's how you straighten your children out. And
Mm.
it's brutal.
Um,
They think that's for your own good. That'll teach you to just whatever it is, the lesson he thinks he's there to
mm.
give.
I've lost it.
That's
Uh,
okay. It's understandable.
mm. If I couldn't think it, nobody wants to help me.
And turn it around. They all
Oh,
want to help me, everyone in the room.
oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, if I could.
They're screaming, they're begging,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and your son's trying, but you're not in his head. You have no idea what's going on with him.
Right. Yeah. I don't. Mm. Mm.
Just be very gentle there. Let's move to number 2.
Mm.
That's it. You know, Elisabeth and all of you, you could spend like days in number 1 if you're
Mm.
really serious about self-inquiry and wisdom,
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah. I feel I could take much longer to sit in this. It,
So
there's a lot of
it's
stuff
very
there, but I'm very, very, very thankful because I've been sitting in this before. And what never occurred to me, what you just said, that everybody wanted to help me, basically. Nobody wanted that to happen. And nobody could. And it's also true that they did as best as they could. If they had acted out what maybe they had the impulse to do, it may have done things worse. Very there was, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
Was he cleaning his gun prior to that? Were you aware of any of that?
no, no, no.
Yeah, I was thinking he'd be cleaning the gun rather than coming in with the gun. He came in with the cleaning rod. He had a choice. Unless he had it, the pieces apart. Anyway, let's go to number 3. In that situation, what advice would you offer your father?
Have we done number 2? No. Wait a minute. I wrote the whole worksheet on the papers. I want the papers to be ready.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Wow, did I move you away from your worksheet?
Well, but
Well, you never know where it's gonna, where, it's, you never know where the work is going to take us.
that's
I
very
have an
true.
expression, it's like, love the one you're with. We went through that, and you just beautifully came back to your worksheet. We have these little sidebars, and you always come back. So
Oh,
number 2,
so I want the papers to be ready.
okay. And how do you react when you think the thought, I want the papers to be ready? And
Devastated
yeah. And
because
how do
I
you
don't know
think
how
of
to
and
manage.
and how do you think of your son when you think the thought, I want the papers to be ready? And and
And he doesn't respond, demanding. And it's just, oh, we just got in touch again after quite a long time. And now I'm coming and ask his help and all this. That's 2 worksheets or 3 to work on that because I don't want him to think that I made contact or that I want to be in touch with him to make him help me, to deliver my my stuff to him and make him responsible to manage my life. I don't want that. But the closeness, you know, in time makes it he
yeah,
might that and
yeah.
so um yeah, I want the papers to be ready. I
And
I
turn it around.
Turn it around.
Oh, let's
I
look at
don't.
that fourth question. Who would you be without the thought, I want the papers to be ready?
Oh, just taking a walk, enjoying the sunshine, and just that, being there. It was a wonderful day today. Just taking a walk.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. And being okay with everything.
You have plenty of eyesight to take the walk. The ego would take you into blindness and compare it to where you could see really well. And
Oh yeah, maybe this thought would come, but it could also go, and I might be just walking, thinking nothing,
yeah,
and be okay.
and get really still and look at what you could see
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
without the thought. Let's look at 3.
Yeah. So, someone should read the text to me. Someone should read the text to me.
Someone should read the text to you.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Well, it's not true. No.
What did you see?
Nobody wrote the text to me. And that's what happened. And later on, when I came home, I took photographs from all these papers and made airdrop and enlarged it on the screen. So I didn't read it all, but I have an idea what the necessary information was about. So I did. So the someone was me.
Yeah, that someone was you, and you can see well enough
Mm.
to read the text.
Someone should read the text to me. But that was later. That wasn't on the walk, though.
No, but did it come to you on the walk
Mm.
to
Yeah,
enlarge?
I was thinking about my friend. I was thinking about the neighbors. I was thinking about people who could maybe assist me in doing this stuff.
So
And
somebody could read the text to you. Those are potentials.
mhm, mhm.
And knowing me, if no family member or a close friend would read it, I would just take a little walk and ask people on the street, would you take time out to read this to me, please?
Yeah, I heard you say that, and I cannot imagine myself to do this.
Well, if you want someone to read it
I'm
to you, turned around, I don't want someone to read it to me. I want those special people, the ones I know and trust, to read it to me. I
oh,
don't.
yeah. So I'm very peculiar, very specific about who I want, who I want in my life. Oh, that is something I thought other people would do, but I'm doing that.
Yeah, you can just walk through your village or city or little town and just walk through and find someone at a coffee house sitting there alone or sitting there with other people and just say, "Excuse me, would you read this to me? I have vision problem and I need help."
Uh-huh.
Just the truth, no begging, no, would you please read this? No,
Yeah.
just straight up. You know
Uh-huh.
what you want.
Yeah.
And people appreciate just clarity.
Mhm.
And then they'll say yes or no. And if they say no, you don't want the wrong person reading it to you. You want
That's true.
someone that, yeah. So you go until someone says, yeah, I'll read it to you. But
Okay.
I'd ask 1,000 people if I believe the thought, I want someone to read this to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't, what's truer is I don't want anyone to read it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Not just
Mm-hmm.
anyone. I want my son. I want the. Or I'm
Yeah.
just going to go
Oh,
into a little shell and
yeah. Oh, that's true.
for all you know, one of those people you ask could be an ophthalmologist or something.
Like I didn't get that.
They could be an eye doctor. I mean, you have
Oh,
no idea who's out there,
no.
someone,
All
when you approach
right.
people.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, there was number
On
three.
my walk this morning, I just ran into so many people, meaning about 10 or 11 people, because I'm an early walker, and they're my friends. They don't have to know it. They're my friends. Those are my resources. They're always there for me. I walk early, they're there for me. I'm really clear about that. And if they say, no, get the hell away from me, that's my friend, they show me who not to talk to. It's a friendly universe.
Mhm.
And I just keep asking.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah,
I have
it's
to take some courage to experiment with that.
if you want someone to read it to you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want that.
Okay. So it doesn't take courage. You're very clear. Say no. People are honest.
Mhm,
They'll say yes or no. And if someone
mhm.
says, get the hell away from me, well, that's a clear no.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's look at the next one.
Okay,
Let's look at where are we? On
we're at number four.
okay,
Um,
so what in that situation, what do you need to be happy? Number 4.
Someone should help me.
Is it true?
No,
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 no.
it's not true.
You haven't looked into all the resources we have here in this world.
Yeah, no, nobody should help me. I can help myself,
Yes,
and
you can. And you
I,
learned how to do it.
yes,
You enlarge
yeah,
the,
yeah.
oh, now notice the the one you're with, yourself. You're there for you. Now, that's what I see as the love affair with the self,
Mhm,
helping you even when you don't feel like it, with compassion and caring,
mhm,
knowing that if you're unable to do it, you've got help.
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Would you say the name of your eye disease again? Someone watching may have that, and or have have it or have had it in the past, and
Um,
could.
it's called age-related macular degeneration.
Okay, so if that's familiar with anyone and you have experienced it and found some help, if you go into comments and then Elisabeth, you can look at comments and should
Mhm,
someone have something to share with you, then you can get in touch. But
mhm,
it could be that you're fine, you don't need help.
mhm,
So,
mhm.
but their experience is maybe worth listening to, should that be the case. Let's see. So that one again.
I think I wrote, let's see, someone should help me. Someone should help me.
Okay, so I think you're awake and aware of you're the someone.
Yeah, yeah,
You're it. It's
yeah,
your eyes, and you are qualified
yeah.
to get help. And
Mm-hmm,
you are
mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm,
one you're sitting with. That's
mm-hmm.
where you're at now, and I'm in, I'm impressed. So let's look at the next one.
Um, okay. That's number 5. They are all, um, oh, I can't read it. Not here, not present, not not aware, not available, not helping me. I'm alone.
Okay, so turn that around. Read the
Mm.
first one the way you wrote it again.
They are all absent. Oh, they're all they're all
So turned
they're all
around.
present.
Yeah, with their
They're all
yes or no.
they're here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the one, you're and they're everywhere just waiting to
I'm mhm.
say yes or no.
They're present. I'm present. They're aware. I am. I'm available to myself, and they may be available. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. You can't know if you don't ask.
Yeah. Yeah. Helping me. I'm I'm not alone. I'm not alone. No. If I'm not that picky with who I choose, I mean, and not so focused on on such a small range of people, I'd be fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh, people are so wonderful. And people have
Mhm.
a terrible reputation in our heads. But when we're believing our thoughts, we're one of those people that look like we're unapproachable. But if you just ask us, we just hop in there.
Mhm.
Some of us.
Mhm. Mhm.
Would you? If someone you're sitting outside at a table at a coffee house, or just sitting on a bench, or just you're walking down the street and someone says, I'm having difficulty. My eyesight is, I have the done with my eyesight. And
Mhm.
would you help me with
Of
this?
course.
Read this. You would?
Of
So
course.
you just met the human race. You're not,
Sure. If I have a date, I'd say, okay, I have a time limit, but 10 minutes
yeah, and expect
help
it.
you.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, mhm. I just met the human race. Yeah.
Let's see, who is it? I think it was Ogden Nash. Let's see. Oh, no, it was Auntie Mame. Life is life is a bowl of, and I imagine fruit and food and all of this, but
Mhm.
most damn fools are starving to death.
Okay.
I wish I had the thing. Oh my gosh, my poor brain. It's like a sieve. Okay, sweetie, let's look at number 6.
Okay. Um, I
Oh,
never.
life is a banquet. And most damn fools are starving to death. So it's a banquet. You need help, ask. They say no, you need help, ask. You're disappointed, that's on you, not the world. Yeah. Yeah, these are these turnarounds, these living turnarounds are just amazing. If I have any wisdom at all, it comes from the worksheets I'm dropping in. So we have a lot in common, Elisabeth. And we have a lot in common with a lot of people on this call. So number 6.
Number 6, I never want to be alone in a frightening situation.
I'm willing to be frightened.
I'm willing to be alone in a frightening situation.
And I look forward to.
Oh, I look forward to be alone in a frightening situation.
Yes, because that would simply be one more worksheet that will show you living turnarounds. And then we live those turnarounds or we don't. But I cannot expect the world to give me what I'm unable to give me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I lived too many years, just insane to not be sitting here saying, for all of us, there's a way, and it's within you. Oh, Elisabeth, honey, it's just been such a joy to sit with you.
It was such a privilege to sit with you and to meet
Oh
you.
my gosh. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
so lovely.
Thank you, beloved.
Thank
Oh my goodness. Laura, honey, your takeaway.
Hi, Katie. Can you hear
Hi,
me?
Laura. Yes.
Hey, I had I came on when Elisabeth was talking, and I heard her thing, and I was she was so brave, and it was so helpful. And I noticed this thing that comes to me. I guess it's anxiety because I don't know a name, for it, but it comes to me often, and a lot of the things that I know a lot of things happened to me when I was a small, and I've worked with them, and I have memories, but I don't have like any hard feelings towards people. I have a lot of understanding. It's like I was able to grow up having compassion for the people around me.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It really, some people have said like, "Aren't you mad?" and everything. And I'm just like, I mean, I can understand. You know what I mean? It's just like but I have this anxiety in me, and I just don't know. Like I had it a lot while Elisabeth was talking, and I have it sometimes like about speaking up, you know,
Yeah.
like to
Okay,
you.
so there's a worksheet.
How do I write that?
What do you fear will happen if you speak up? What were you fearing would happen if you spoke up when you were experiencing anxiety about talking to me?
Yeah, like something bad. Just something
Okay.
bad.
If I speak up in that situation with Byron Katie, something bad will happen. And that's a full worksheet.
Okay, and then just like
I
how
have
do I
worked,
know?
I have just worked with just the most trivial things have just been as powerful as any big thing I've ever written on. You have low-level anxiety in that situation, the fear of speaking up. That's a worksheet. What do you fear would happen? if you spoke up. That's number one.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, there's sensations in my body, and I just have tried to live with them, tried to help them, tried to,
If you
and
know,
so,
I would, what comes to my mind is if you did that worksheet on what you fear, if you speak up and did a full worksheet and worked it, then it would give you your next worksheet. Because how do you react when you believe the thought? If you speak up, something terrible would happen, for example, or whatever it is, something terrible would happen, and then you fill in the worksheet number 2. But as you're 3 through 6, as you're doing it, your childhood will surface. How do you react when you believe the thought something fearful will happen? And as you ponder that, you see the past and the past, because we're looking at past, future, how we react when we believe the thought. Those images are in our head of the past and future, and they'll take you to situations that could be running for you, and or maybe someone on this call, something in you that is, you're so traumatized that it's just not even in your head. It's not even in your head. You're just living with anxiety. But how do you react when you believe the thought on the worksheet I'm pointing to regarding your anxiety about, popping in today with me could bring up things that are so not in your head. That's what trauma is. It's the terror of even remembering the situation. It's like there's nothing anyone can do about it. I'll just go on with my life. Well, when we get stuck, we have these judge your neighbor worksheets. And those of you new to the work, those worksheets, they're on the home page of thework.com. You just click it and just print it out, and it's yours. And you don't have to sign up or enroll or leave your name, nothing. It's just free. You just do it. And what is the payoff for my team and me is we live in a kinder world where your freedom is our benefit, the benefit of everyone in the world. We all have a right to be free. Freedom is our birthright. And the world we live in is Earth School. And there's a way of understanding here that our teachers today displayed, that we can work through anything. We can work through anything. Just fill in the worksheet. And sweetheart, if you're open to that, there are people in comments that are just asking for someone that is qualified facilitator, and ask if they would work with you, and then they'll pop in and say yes or no. But we're here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so if you need a little help, here we are.
thank you. I've done a lot of worksheets on things in my head. I've helped people do the work and things like that. But I haven't recognized that this anxiety is just something that maybe I'm not seeing. And I actually it brings me to tears.
Oh, honey, either your sound went out or mine did.
Yeah, it's just
Now I
it's
can hear you.
energy. Okay. It feels like it feels like that this like when I think about writing about it, and when you were talking about it, it feels like tears want to come up to me. And it feels like, so are you saying that there's things in the body that have trouble having a voice, and that I just need to kind of like, because start with this, it's just like, what was the sentence?
I would just do the work on mother, father, sister, brother with no thought of ending my anxiety. Just mother, father, sister, brother, neighbor, children, whomever comes up for you, just keep doing what you're doing. And you may find you wake up eventually with less anxiety and eventually with no anxiety. This
So
is
are you
work.
saying, that like these things in the body will be
They're
helped
in
with some kind of
a
with just continuing to explore?
Anxiety is a term for fearfulness.
Yeah, because it's like tightness
Yeah,
and
it's an effective fear,
yeah.
and so I would just a worksheet a day keeps anxiety away until eventually there's you just find you're living with less of it, and that's huge. That's a big deal, and then less and less of it. But I sure would do the work for the love of peace.
Yeah, sometimes I just have trouble finding the problem, because anxiety seems like the feelings seem like the problems. The feeling in my body seems like the problems.
Well, it is. But
Yeah,
the cause of anxiety, that's getting to the root.
yeah. I guess I could just start with it, my fear of like speaking up.
Yeah, yeah. What do you fear people will think, say, feel, or do if you speak up?
Okay,
And then that can be your number one, your fear.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
what people would think.
Thank you,
Oh, honey,
Katie.
good, good. I think you nailed it. Thank you. Thank you all for your focus today, and thank you, staff, for hanging in. And thanks to your contributions, we're here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And thank you so much for that. Loving what is. Mwah. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.